So here's a slide of another organ, the trachea. The trachea is the tube that sends air down into the lungs. And in the little inset there, it looks pretty much like my thumb and forefinger. But in this slide, those have slid past each other. And so this gives this configuration that you see on the slide. The trachea is a classic place to see pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. And you can see from here there are several layers. Undoubtedly, there are different tissues, and we need to zoom in a little bit, increase the magnification to get a good look at that. Now, this slide has a different stain than you might be used to. We use something called H&E as the basic stain. This one is a trichrome stain. Wow, trichrome stain. And it changes a little bit the color of the cytoplasm. Connective tissue comes out this beautiful deep blue. So here is our pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. You can see this sharp distinction between this tissue and the one underlying it. That's characteristic of the place where a basement membrane would be. So this is our pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. And you can see tall, thin cells with nuclei that look like someone has stirred them up. It looks like just a jumble. It's hard to tell if there are layers of cells in their nuclei or if every cell actually touches this basement membrane. And in fact, every cell touches the basement membrane. So this is a simple epithelium. It has cilia. That's what these little hair-like structures are. So this is a simple pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Whew. And there are other cells in there, classic goblet cells. So in addition to simple columnar epithelium, where you see goblet cells, you also see it in pseudostratified columnar epithelium. What else is here? Down here we see some nice, you see these little tubes made out of cells, and those cells are each about as wide as they are tall. I can hold it still for you. These little bit reddish circles would be the nuclei. And so here's a cell, and here's a cell, and here's a cell. And so that's a very classic looking, simple cuboidal epithelium. All right, what else? The other classic thing to see in a trachea is hyaline cartilage. So this is a connective tissue. You can see the cells are widely spaced by this matrix that stains this bright blue. There's a cell inside each one of these spaces. The spaces, you'll recall, are called lacuna. One is a lacuna. If you have more than one, they are lacunae, A-E, and as its ending. The cells themselves are called chondrocytes. And sometimes you see more than one cell in a lacuna, especially in hyaline cartilage. Here's a little group of maybe 3 or 4 in one lacuna. Here's a beautiful couple in a lacuna. So what else is here? Here's some more pseudostratified. Let's go up to the other part. And oh, there's a nice thick hyaline cartilage. So this organ is the trachea. It's composed of more than one tissue type. We have hyaline cartilage, we have pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium, and you might also be able to see simple cuboidal epithelium.